The upward falling snow means that we have begun the 52nd out of caution. Is that the case? Can we confirm in the chat that this is the 52nd out of caution? It is.
We're live. Hello.
My name's Peter Mills Weiss.
My name's Julia Mounsey. Can we bring in my other camera?
We need to.
That has my good side.
Yeah, we've got double cams. But can we make this main cam big and the cam small? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. This is so that everyone has the right amount of angles and access to what we're doing here in this space tonight. Mm-hmm. If you're in the chat, we'd love to see you spam some Doritos chips. We'd love to see you spam some hearts. We'd love to see you spam some PogChamps. We'd love to see you spam your first name if you're comfortable sharing it, or anyone's name, for that matter.
Name a woman in the chat, please.
Name any woman in the chat.
Name a woman
in the chat. Press F. Yes, press F to pay respects because this is the 52nd out of caution. And
happy coronaversary, everybody.
Yeah, I hope everyone's feeling freaking stoked. And it's jacked up on the vaccine like I am.
Yeah.
I'm not vaccinated yet, but Julia is.
I'm half vaccinated.
She's a half vaxxer.
So if anyone wants to give me a hug, it might be okay.
David, we're not going to show our feet so early in the broadcast, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. David, I feel it. I'm going to ban you. I just feel like it's going to happen.
Right.
Tonight.
I feel like we need to lovingly ban David Pym tonight.
Yeah, as long as it's loving.
Please show feet. That's all he's got. Tonight we're going to start off with just a little sort of interactive activity for everyone that's here. I think what we're going to do is, we've got a lot of, great co-hosts with us tonight. This one is a classic. His name's Infinity War. Which if you're a film buff, you'll know what that means.
And here is our friend Aerosol.
Who,
if you remember the last time we hosted, was looking for love.
Was looking for love and did not find it.
Well, there was like a little thing going on with him and Caroline Yost.
Oh, right. That did not work out. They had incompatible schedules.
Yeah.
So tonight we're gonna first yes, hello, Infinity War and Aerosol.
We're gonna give them new names.
We're gonna give them new names tonight. So Aerosol's first up. We have some names prepped. I don't know if we can do polls in this chat. Can we confirm? Ben, who's doing our tech, can you confirm that if we can do polls, but just put no or yes as a scrolling banner? So I guess that's a no. So can we have no scrolling? Yeah. Can we just have a scroll? Yeah. Can we just have no scrolling?
So our options.
Pretty sure no.
Yeah. So that's okay. That's okay, Ben. Everything Peter suggests is not necessary.
So here's a name that we're suggesting is renaming Aerosol and naming them Rugs Dangerous. What do we think about Rugs Dangerous? First name Rugs is in the thing that you put on your floor. Second name Dangerous is something you generally want to avoid unless you're an adrenaline junkie. What do we think of this? Do we like Rugs Dangerous, chat?
Kate suggests Benjamin.
That's not on our list. That's not on our list, but we can
put it on the list.
We can put it on the list.
Next option, we thought Bitcoin would be a cute name for him.
What about Bitcoin?
Hi, Pioneers Go East.
Hello, Pioneers.
Kate McGee.
Dogecoin?
Only a single name like Madonna. Yeah, so Bitcoin works. It's like Madonna, Rihanna.
Oh, Madonna.
Zendaya.
Oh, Bitcoin Madonna would be such a good name
Bitcoin
for our little penguin here.
Zendaya.
Bitcoin. Another idea that I had was Patter Forward. First name Patter, last name Forward. It's kind of like, if something goes pitter patter, and then you say like, oh, it's very patter forward instead of very pitter forward. Yes, it is objectively cute. Non-fungible token.
Non-fungible token
is a good idea.
That is a sweet name.
Oh my God, do we like non-fungible token?
Man, I really like non-fungible token.
I love non-fungible token. Non-fungy Toki!
Non-fungy Toki.
Oh.
My little non-fungy
Toki.
So sweet.
What a sweetie. Benjamin Bitcoin batter forward, non-fungy Toki. Okay, we're not going to decide this yet because a successful show. Yeah, exactly.
We can table it.
Right. A successful show is never giving anyone what they actually want. But we are going to give you something that you definitely want right now. Which is, you know, I also did not say what this was, which is our first act, but also this is out of an abundance of caution. I don't, oh God, a Fast and Furious micro festival of new works or something like that. Am I fucking insane? Anyway, our first act is something that I'm really excited about. It's going to be Object Collection. The name of the piece is Lookout Shithead, Episode 2. It's directed by Cara Feely and text composed by Travis Just. And there's also a lot of other collaborators who worked on this. So I suggest that either gets posted in chat or we can link you to
the Brick website where you can read all the credits and more about the piece. And Object Collection. And you can follow Object Collection.
Down there, yeah. So you know, just it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point. I'm not exactly sure. So this is called me just spinning wheels until I get taken out.
One's in the chat for Object Collection, please.
Yeah, one's in the chat.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes. What's going on? Cool. Are we being taken out? What's going on? Are we about to die? Is this the end? Is this it? Am I stuck on Twitch forever?
Yeah.
Am I stuck on Twitch forever? Ben, you've got to take me out. We're going. I'm vamp.
I can, you know what? You know what? Ever think you know I nailed you? Wait. You're a snake. My type. My type is going to nothing. Nothing is complicated. Yeah, move, dance, move, dance. When I'm sad, it's purely to pick up guys. I have quite an appetite.
It's all immediately in my hands. It's all very tender. No, don't say that. And romantic. I feel immediately rejuvenated. No, no. Romantic? No.
Quite an appetite when I'm sad.
Of course. People are what you're happy with.
Damn. We've got 3 screens in this room at once, so it's a little hard to know what's happening and when it's happening.
And I keep Googling stuff when I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, Peter was just Googling
best Twitch emotes.
Best Twitch emotes.
Yeah.
And I hope you found what you were looking for.
I hope you. I did actually, and the emote I found is Baby Rage, which is capital B A B capital R Rage, Baby
Nice.
Rage.
So you guys, we forgot to mention that this is officially the last Out of Caution. It's
And
drawing to a close after 1 year, right?
yes, and you know, we're just not even going to address it at this moment, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my crazy eyes, and look at me out of focus, but my hand's in focus. Does anyone? Can anyone read my palm? Anyone? Any palm readers in the chat?
You're gonna live at least another year.
Any other palm readers besides Julia in the chat? Am I? And I'm in focus again. You see what I'm saying? So you know, we're gonna look at our doc of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Because by the way, like, we're not just like, you know, super off the cuff improvisers. We're actually looking at a Google Doc of like crappy ideas that we came up with over the course of the week.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone need any dating advice?
Does anyone need any dating advice? Just long silence. Nobody needs it. Ooh, yes, please.
Kate does.
Kate needs some. Oh yeah, we also, like, Julia, because also I don't know how much this does anyone in this chat actually like engage with Twitch proper? Like, how many of you watch Twitch streams on the regs? Like, how do I date? Yeah, it's a good question. You don't.
Yeah, my answer to that question, how do I date, is
just don't.
No.
Just do not. Don't.
That's the only advice that I have.
You watch Twitch on the regs. A little, not I. Yeah. So like, we wanted to put Julia in costume. So Julia, you want to go for it? Actually, can we get 2 of these huge so we see Julia huge in 2 ways? Yeah, exactly. Julia, you want to do your best
Impression of a Twitch streamer?
and Twitch streamer, yes.
Thank you. like when you subscribe to one of the girls and they're like, thank you so much for your support.
Right.
That's my impression.
Right, that's your impression. And so Kate, you want dating advice. What's your question?
You're just looking for advice in general.
Oh, the little detachable cat ears for the headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pro move.
That's the pro move. Put that up there.
That's the pro move. Anyway, do we have like a cute little joke we can say?
No.
Before we go to our next act.
No, we'll get. How do I get attention from the tech guy and distract him?
We can give you his phone number.
We can literally give you his phone number.
And just spam him.
Just spam him.
Spam him.
The way that you get attention from the chat guy is making the chat go nuts, right? Get big and get little. Do we have to? I guess so. Hold on.
Here's a little.
Here's big.
All right. Next up.
Next up.
We got Alex Aguirre.
Alex is a poet and a playwright, and the name of the piece is Xenoanalysis. Ben, you better get rid of us soon, otherwise we're going to start talking about.
Hi, Dr. Hookfin. I'm so sorry I'm late. I got distracted when I passed the Hypno Lizard Ranch. Anyway, thanks for taking me on such short notice. I just needed to talk to someone. Of course. I'm very pleased to meet you, Eli. I'm surprised you didn't make an appointment sooner. The readjustment you're going through is certainly something I'd need to process outside of my own head. I was actually hoping that I'd get you. I've heard good things. Wow, really? That's so nice. Well, I guess I'll just dive right in. Simplicity has never come easy to me. I'm drawn to convolution. Is there some evil in me that created that impulse? I should want to relate to my species, shouldn't I? Wait, no. Sorry, I don't want to start with that. I feel like I'm jumping the gun. I feel like I've been able to adjust pretty well to everything. I mean, it was what we were all waiting for, but still, the shock, the pinching yourself, making sure it's real, even the biggest alien fetishist, I can say alien, right? We know that you're the Strotskians now, but of course we didn't know that till we met you, so we want to use the best word to describe you when we talk about the before time. Unknowns would be more fitting, Eli. Unknowns, right. I like that more, way more. Have you heard about the debates between the preservationists and the erasers? Of course. It's of note that you were able to divide yourselves so quickly. Yeah, right. Do you think that's a bad sign, or... Human life on your planet was defined by ideological and sub-ideological separation, so it would be unrealistic for you to instantly absorb our structures by osmosis. Tell me about the debates. Okay, so obviously the debates aren't ridiculously heated because the intention is the same, to prevent future atrocities. But every time I hear an argument about it, I get a headache. I'd say at this point I'm an eraser, but my stance is probably rooted in a more selfish aversion. I just want to be free of all that bullshit that's caught up in history, and I just don't see a point in letting it haunt us. Social erasure, written preservation, that is the best ideology for you. Whoa, you do therapy differently around here, don't you? So I guess the toughest part for me is that now that there's a world to live for, there's so much pressure on me to do things that are meaningful, whereas before it just felt like I was in a void and consequence was not of consequence. I got so used to chaos and how to navigate through a world without me in mind, that order, meaning, I don't know what to do with that now. The past is a narrative you'll learn to appreciate for what it is. But any meaning you are looking for, you will stumble upon naturally here. Everything is set up so that the point of social progress is the very act of building it up together. But the parameters and attitudes in place are not so strong enough to be a given. If we take our hands off it, it very well might fall into ruin. Oh, don't get me wrong. This is exactly the chance I've been waiting for. I guess I'm just worried about no longer having an excuse for... That's just Earth immaturity, Eli. It'll fade. Now look, I'd like you to spend 30 minutes a day in a deprivation tank to reduce excessive dwelling on convoluting notions resulting from damaged self-esteem. as a result of being an independent thinker on a planet suffering from death-stage capitalism. Here is a prescription. Prescription? Not everyone can use the tank? Our society is set up for happiness, but happiness means an interplay of light and dark, and navigating that means necessary regulations. In terms of the sensory deprivation tank, it's a public health issue to allow access without a prescription. It's free of charge, of course, and anyone can see an analyst and ask for permission, but if they are not deemed psychically prepared for the experience, they would have to receive specialized altered state training therapy. Through an altered state in the tank is not guaranteed, it must be expected. Of course. Well, I'm excited to try it, thank you. I haven't thought much about my body here, coincidentally, so it'll be nice to integrate my whole being into myself. I hope I can finally shed some malicious illusions. Exactly. Also, something else has been bugging me. So, some of us humans have been walking around anxious that this is a simulation, that Earth is still intact, and the capitalists in charge have us writhing in a vat somewhere. I've been fed too many theories to even say where I stand. Theoretically, there's literally 1,000 theories floating around. Every human here has a different one, but I'm rambling, I apologize. But, you know, to ease my simulation-related anxieties, I kind of wish there was a record of it. A record of the implosion of your home planet due to 300 million times the manageable toxicity allowance. Yes, that. Another dark reason for my anxiety that I can't shake off just yet is that I feel like it might be therapeutic to actually, you know, see the bastards burn. Of course it would. They poison your planet and allow the destruction of countless species with beauty and potential. Right. But the major reason to see some footage of it is to process my feelings about everyone who didn't deserve to die. Us Strotskians are kind to ourselves, but interplanetarily quite selfish, Eli. We've seen what happened to Earth happen on other planets too, though I must say yours suffered from an aggravated case, the result of an unprecedented overdose of disillusion and ignorance from the proletarians that had a chance of building up a better world. We didn't want to take on more than we could handle. There were even some of us that objected to taking on more than a dozen of you. Also, to respond to the debates you've been having amongst yourselves, you could say that we're erasers too. We believe that the unhistorical environment is the best to thrive in. It allows for maximum spontaneity if one is trained to detect toxicity in people, in the structures that inform their relationships to each other in the natural world. A recorded history is a rotting piece of flotsam, no alternative to a canoe. And the canoe, in this case, is a historical assessment of the assimilation of the total micro-expressions that make up a system, that is then determined to either be attributed to a healthy structure, which means gradual improvement is inherent in it, or it's a broken structure that must be replaced. Right, I remember 101, second day. Y'all go straight for the juice, I've noticed. Exactly. You've got it. A certain amount of collective memory is all that's needed when adaptability is the reigning compass for behavior as a whole. Another question. I've been asking around about a job, and it seems you don't have my field here. I was a leading scientist in genetic engineering, yes. Well, we aren't ready for that kind of thing here yet. We had the blueprints for successful cross-galactic space travel completely finished 5 generations before building started. Why? The health of the mind is equal to the health of our relationships. Unhealthy minds with something to prove in infinite space. Not a good combination. Godliness is a surefire route to fascistic behavior. So gene modification, immortality is not a priority for us now. I don't know if you've forgotten, but you're also published in several ecology journals where you've exercised an erudite and wholehearted approach to the synthesis of seemingly conflicting interests and reconciling inherent malice in solutions that are scientifically sound but are not aligned with what on Earth was the general psychological mode, thus making the potential of irreconcilable tragedy inevitable. Also, I'm sorry about Jeffrey. Jeffrey? But I didn't tell you about him. You filled it out as your principal reason for seeing me when you made the appointment, to process your feelings about Jeffrey Logan. Right. Well, I just thought that when Earth was burning and I was flying through the cosmos, feeling more relieved than shock, due in no small way to the realization that I would never have to see Jeffrey Logan again. What was it called? What did you call it to determine the baddies who didn't make the cut? The Damage Assessment Gradient Scale. Right. So how in the hell can Jeffrey Logan, a talk show host who continued the long and odious tradition of encouraging greedy, narcissistic values while obfuscating his Ayn Randian fetishism, be considered a valuable asset to the utopia? Maybe your gradient scale operator was feeling a little out of it? Jeffrey has a special talent for herding and milking the hypno-lizards. Oh. Wasn't expecting that. I'm joking. How are we to analyze malice if we have no examples of it? Jeffrey exhibited many traits that are interesting to us: a successful projection of morality, acutely selective ignorance, and almost sophisticated ignorance, if you will. And most fascinating of all, people seem to even derive a sense of pleasure by being insulted by him. Such a specimen must be preserved. You're more advanced than I thought. Wow. Amazing. This is stuff we never would have even dreamed of. So much better than just different technology, which is what humanity's unknown, wet dream has always been. So what will Jeffrey be doing here when he's not being analyzed? Herding and milking the hypno-lizards. I was only joking that it was the sole reason we brought him here. Excuse me 1 second. Hello? Hello, Zamarkin, how are you? Yes, he's here. Oh, he's fabulous. Yes, I'll send him right away. You're needed. Someone is waiting out front to bring you to your first ecological assessment. Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Time cycle A7, right? Indeed. Stay strong, you proletarian rabble-rouser. Stratskia is your home now. Is it okay to say I love you to an analyst? Well, regardless, I love you, Dr. Hookfin. Wish me luck in the deprivation tank. Workers of the multiverse, unite.
I muted myself. That was also part of the bit.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you, Ben, for telling me to unmute. This is the idea, basically. The idea is as I have two headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is there's nothing deeper about this. This doesn't have a point or a strategy. I have no surprises after this.
I mean, it's just a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I mean, yeah. What do we think? This is it. This is what you get.
Like, do you think that he should keep doing this, or David, you're on thin ice.
You're on thin fucking ice, dude.
You are on thin ice, my friend.
So yeah, this is the idea: is that I have two headphones on. That's it. That's the idea. No, there's nothing. No, there's no like. I actually sort of take offense to that question, Kate, because like this, there's nothing deeper here. There's nothing deeper here. Can we hear your third eye? Like, no, there's nothing deeper here. The bit, no. No. Yeah. This is it. This is what you get at this juncture. This is all we have. We're going to move on now.
Yeah, and hopefully when we come back, there will be, there will be something else.
Right.
Something's been highlighted.
Yes.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, no. I'm just scrolling down in our document that we have to look at. It's this one. It's Harold. Harold Lehmann.
Sorry.
It's Harold Lehmann.
I really felt my brain sort of like fold over on itself.
And
like a pancake that you didn't flip enough.
This is Harold Lehmann. Harold is a writer and creator and mental health worker and activist based in New York City. And this is his piece, Snake Heist, a dollar store caper. I'm so excited. And, that I have to be taken out. I'm going to, if I'm not.
Harold.
Yeah, one's for Harold. And if you don't take me out, I'm going to start saying like,
Snake Heist. Seconds.
Chapter 6. But then yes, I got to the zoo, finally. And the day was perfect like a movie. Families moving in and out. Nature is an amusement park. Kids guzzling popcorn and popsicles, pointing at the animals. Because nature is a machine. One boy threw a hot dog at an alligator. What did he want to see? The whole mystery of creation. Why you go to the zoo, I don't know. I might go to the mall and buy a pair of pants. Violence can happen anywhere. Moving around, a display case of animals. Zebras, elephants, birds acting weird. And then down the hill to a sunken building. The snake house. The snake house was cool and dark, nobody inside. Quiet. Snakes don't need to say anything. When Grandma watched her game show, she jerked up in her chair, eyes bright and determined. "I am the winner," she cried. "I am the winner." I was never good at games. Rules do not interest me. But there was Mr. Snake in the center case, coiled up and staring back at me. Waiting. No instructions. I had to figure it out. It was part of the test. I know about disguises. I lifted one of the employee uniforms. Brown shirt, brown pants, floppy hat. For every uniform is a story. Makes you important. It gives you access.
It was a dark tunnel, and I was surrounded by doors. Every door is a question. It's hard not to get nervous. It felt like some kind of a test. I don't know the right answer. You need instincts. What's behind this door? That one. It could be embarrassing or dangerous or awesome. Who knows? Me and Jonah, we were the same now. So what happened to Jonah? He was on the run, escaped by ship. The old man was chasing him with winds and voices, and the sailors cried out. Meanwhile, Jonah was asleep, maybe drunk. The sailors wake him up and toss him into the water like a sacrifice. And instantly, the water is calm. Was this all part of the plan?
Yeah. I read philosophy. I mean, it's boring, but I read about it. And this philosopher says, your new life begins with confession. So, shall I confess? Do you want to hear my dirty deeds? My dirty thoughts? You want me to open the garbage so you can have a look? Grandma said, wannabe, take out the garbage. But I just looked at it. If you look at garbage long enough, worms appear. Wriggling around, investigating the garbage. Worms are fascinating. They know exactly what to do. All my life, wanted to be a worm, or a rock star, or both. A rock star worm. Yeah. According to the old man book, Jonah spent 3 days inside the beast. Then he got vomited back to dry land. So where is dry land anyway? The correct door is this one, or that one. And anyway, what's going on in there? Maybe it's a party with wine and bad behavior, but I don't drink wine, so maybe it's time to start. Bad behavior can be an initiation. And wannabe tried the last door. A story is supposed to give answers, and he moved through. Hollow, hollow, hollow. It was a giant theater, and wannabe made an entrance. Actually, he forgot, ran back, and started over. Wannabe made an entrance. But there was no audience. Bright lights? No audience? This is dumb. What's the point of a show if nobody's watching? And right then he heard a voice say, swallow, hollow, throat to mouth, from tongue to teeth. Go ahead, make a speech for the voice to follow. And wannabe cleared his throat. Hello? Out there? Are you ready? He struggled to speak, struggled to move. There was no sound, just an echo for the first time. No sound. Wannabe craned his neck, looked out into the audience. He climbed down into the seats and sat down in the front row, and he waited for the show to start.
Welcome back, everybody. That was really, really cool. Let's hear some claps. Let's get some PogChamp, some claps, some Doritos chips in the chat.
Yeah, that was very cool. I also really liked that drawing at the end.
Oh my God, so fucking sick.
Yeah,
Harold, big ups to you.
Thanks, Harold.
Thank you so much, Harold. Hey, can we get our little titles underneath? Yes, I've got David Pym on Thin Ice. So these are two titles that are below us.
Yeah, Peter's I don't know if anyone knows this about Peter, but he's a huge
Christopher Nolan fan. Huge Christopher Nolan fan. I don't really think I'm gonna take up much time on this chat, on this show, talking about Christopher Nolan. But if you want me to talk about Christopher Nolan, I will fucking do it. I'll just go completely bananas on you. I'll just go bananas on you.
Do you want to talk a little bit about Tenet?
Tenet was about, oh damn, I don't know. It's like I watched it on Christmas Day, and the leader of the Nolan heads just logged on. Yeah. Can we highlight that?
Yeah, can we put that on the bottom, please?
The Nolan heads has just logged on. It's me, the leader of the Nolan heads, you fucking worms. Yeah. These are the smartest fucking movies of all time. If you watch Tenet, it's a palindrome, you little shits.
You can't be that aggro.
Oh, you're right.
You're gonna get banned.
I'm gonna get banned.
I will.
Julia will ban me.
I will ban you.
Me and David Pym are gonna be the first people banned. From Out of Caution. Actually, have we banned people from Out of Caution before? We don't need to go into the details. I just want to know if there have been bans. There have been bans, yes. The ban hammer has come down, and that's the energy we want to go into the rest of the show, is that everyone in this chat, punitive and
carceral energy.
Yeah, weird spammers and trauma nightmares not allowed.
Right,
Same, to be honest.
That's fair.
Same, to be honest. Let's move on to our next act, I'm going to read his bio. This is going to be Ben Dworken, A Message of Hope. Ben Dworken is an actor, writer, and advocate based in New York City. His work has been seen with the Amios New Ambassadors Theater Company, Action Play, and many more. The Benny D Show is streamed on Facebook for over a decade. You can check it out by adding Ben Dworken as a friend. Tonight, Ben will share with us a message of hope for theater makers. Take it away, Ben.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Well, I just wanted to give you all a message of hope because I know you were all really down because it's been a year since we've been through this COVID pandemic. But I got to tell you something. Our prayers are being answered. We got Joe Biden elected. We all wished for that. We got it. We were all wishing for Georgia to turn out in our favor. The 2 Democratic senators to be Senate candidates to be elected. They got elected. We were all waiting for a vaccine. It's finally here. And you know who got his first shot? Me. I got my first shot a couple weeks ago. And tomorrow, I get my second. And I will be fully vaccinated. But I want to tell you all that there is light at the end of the tunnel. We cannot sit here wondering what normal will look like after COVID is over. Because in my vision, what normal will look like after COVID will be nothing but bright, mesmerizing, full of hugs, full of theater, full of vaccinated people, and full of possibilities. We are on our way to the next generation of theater making and all of that. A full year of lost work is only setting the stage for the dozens of work to come in the future. Because the COVID pandemic will end. We will all be vaccinated. Our federal government will work in our favor to make sure that vaccines are distributed in a timely manner. And we are all going to witness history as the theater rises again. Some of you are wondering what normal will look like after this pandemic, but I'm telling you that I have a vision of what it'll look like, and I just told you it. My vision is that people like me that have autism will have the ability to express themselves both in theater and in socialization. We cannot let people with autism be sidelined by the many possibilities they have in the future to come. I have witnessed it before COVID, seeing people with autism have their dreams sidelined by toxicity and non-inclusive ways. But that is changing as we end COVID and we enter the next phase of our lives. Theater makers will have the chance to make up for lost time. And we are going to live in a great society. Look, I don't want you all to worry that you will never receive hugs again from your friends, because you will. The vaccines will roll out in a timely manner, and we are going to beat this virus. We're going to make sure that we live our lives in comfort and live our lives in happiness. And I, Benny D, with the help of the community, will make sure the arts rise again. And I'm going to make sure I lead this community into recovery like they've never seen before. I will make a commitment to work with all of you to be amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Ben.
Ben. That was so sick.
Cheers to that.
I need some of that optimism in my life, which is why I'm gonna change my name to Powerful Vibes.
And I'm gonna change my name to Yes.
No.
It's the future.
God, I wanted to talk about something, but I can't remember what it was. Help?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Has anyone heard about GameStop? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard about GameStop? Oh my God. Oh my God. The whole thing with GameStop, like, let me get closer. GameStop stuff. You know what I mean? Wow. Okay. Do people like this?
Put a 1 in the chat.
Put a 1 in the chat. Oh, GameStop stuff. Oh yeah, God. Fuck me, man. Wow.
Put a 1 in the chat if you downloaded Robinhood on a whim.
You fucking made some money off that GameStop stuff. If you're fucking hacking capitalism, you fucking let me know. Julia.
To the moon, man. To the moon.
Yeah, GameStop to the moon.
Tendies.
Can put everyone just
man coming.
Yeah,
right?
Put some stonks in the chat because capitalism fucking is so sick. You know what I mean? Stonks. You know, I really want to be in a death metal band, guys. It's one of my goals in my life, and I've never made it happen. So I can make songs like stonks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, should we do the next act? Julia, what do you want to say anything?
No, well, Kate McGee's asking for stock tips. And my advice about stock, look, one thing I'll tell you about the stock market, about stocks, they only go up.
Yeah. And submit utterly to Jeff Bezos if you haven't already.
Yeah, submit to pour your money into the Amazon stock, Palantir stock.
No. Yeah. Like, go home, look at a picture of Jeff.
Joke about it. It's bad. It sucks. I don't like it.
Go home, shave your head.
Take us out.
Take us out. No, we have to introduce the next act. This is actually gonna be this is something I think has almost been on Wamoo's almost been on every show that I've hosted, I think. And the work is so beautiful. So please check out Wamoo's videos. Here we go.
Yo, one time I got into this argument with this kid in high school about what was better, like Seinfeld or Frasier and Rose. Nigga, I'm from the BX, where niggas watch Frasier all day. Harlem, 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 Harlem. Whole Foods gotta drop cheese. Whole Foods gotta drop cheese. Whole Foods gotta drop cheese. What? Whole Foods gotta drop cheese. Harlem, 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 Harlem. Whole Foods gotta drop cheese. Whole Foods gotta drop cheese. Whole Foods gotta drop cheese. What? Whole Foods gotta. We fly high, no lie. You know this. Falling, we fly high. Get high, no stupid.
It's true. Some days I wake up with no desire to groom or get out of my bed or even put on my shoes. The world can feel so dark and dismal and blue, so sometimes I forget. That's when you patiently remind me it's not so bad, things aren't so bad. With you, I savor every meal and every moment. I choose to live inside the present moment. It's true, you know that it is infinitely better with you. But sometimes I forget. That's when you patiently remind me it's not so bad, things aren't so bad. It's not so bad, things aren't so bad. Things aren't so bad, it's not so bad, 'cause we're good. We're good. You're good. And I'm good. We're good. I smile and I
Thanks, Wamoo. That was very cool. One's in the chat for Wamoo, one's in the chat for breathing and breath, one's in the chat for wine, which I'm drinking. One in the chat if you're drinking wine, one in the chat if you're drinking water, one in the chat if you feel like maybe you should drink a glass of water, maybe now's a good time to drink a glass of water. And this is my vibe, as you can read. All about me and mine. Peter, do your trick.
Ow! Jesus! Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It hurt a little bit, though.
Are you okay?
Yeah, look at me.
The camera moved. That was how forcefully you threw yourself on the bed.
Okay. I did my trick.
Peter has trouble kind of like, my greatest fear for Peter is that he's gonna get hit by a car because he doesn't fully understand how his body is in space, or like the consequences of like weight being thrown around.
Yeah, I'm 32, by the way.
Yeah. But he's just got to work on his spatial awareness. But that's kind of like a lifelong project. But it was a good landing position.
Thank you.
Says Theresa Buchheister.
I appreciate it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
You scared me. I felt a little nervous about what had happened to you.
This is what's so cool about Twitch and live stuff. When it's live, it's like it's just and you don't know. It's so crazy.
Yeah, when it's live, you can hurt yourself.
Yes, and it's like that's like so crazy.
All right, let's move along. I'm really excited for our next act. It's Maya Sharpe. We're gonna hear from some songs from Maya Sharpe.
I'm gonna have to do another trick if we don't get taken out.
Maya, I'm sorry, your attention for a moment. I believe you're muted.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Take it away.
Thank you. So I'll say all that again. Hello, hello. Yeah, glad to be here. I'm going to take it nice and easy today and relax into my mortality and fill the space of now with gratitude and gratitude for song. The song is called River Song. I'll race you to the river, I'll race you to that tree, I'll race you, 'cause the river is where I like to be. Don't forget your own way. You're gonna lose me someday. It's all right, it will be okay. Just for now, let's run and play. I'll race you to the river, I'll race you to that tree, I'll race you, 'cause the river it's where I like to be. Step right in, you're doing fine. Step up over the waterline. Your touch is far too kind, and your smile makes me lose my mind. 'Cause when I wake up, I am one day closer. See, when I wake up, I am one day closer to eternity. I believe you're me. I have found my sanctuary. Don't forget your own way. You're gonna lose me someday. It's alright, it will be okay. Just for now, let's run and play. I'll race you through the river, I'll race you to that tree. I'll race you, God, the river is, well, it's where I like to be. The song's kind of around. Step right in, you're doing fine. Step up over the waterline. Your touch is far too kind. Your smile makes me lose my mind. Yeah. Oh, 'cause when I wake up, I am one day closer. Well, when I wake up, I am one day closer to eternity. Oh, believe you're me. Oh, well, I have found my sanctuary. And so on and so forth. You could sing that until the cows come home. Next, thanks again for having me. Out of abundance of caution, it's been a wonderful year. I've had such a blast, and I'm so grateful to be here on the last of the shows. This next song is called Ancestors Chant. I might play with the effects on this one. When I was a little girl, heavenly stars would rule my world. My soul talked to me at night, and sisters showed me light. They said, girl, run, run. Girl, run, run. On through the tall grass, weeping willows watching, furry foxes howling. There's the moon. Silver branches covered me, keeping watch, my soul ran free. She is it and they are we. Under this canopy now I see. They said, girl, run, run. Girl, run, run. Through the tall grass, weeping willows watching, furry foxes howling. There's the moon. They told me, save yourself and dance like fire. Save yourself, be what you desire. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 baby. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Dum 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 dee da. Bow, 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 doo dee doo doo. Bow, baby. Bow, baby. Bow, bow, dum doo 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 doo. They bow, 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 dee doo, bow, dee, super, dee dee dee, bow, 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 dee, bow, 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 Thanks, guys, everyone. I've got one more for you. It's a song that first song I wrote in quarantine. Oi. The more I play it, the more it feels at home. Everything is a practice. We have to practice everything. We have to practice how to grieve. We have to practice how to smile. You got to practice how to laugh. So you got to practice how to sing the songs you write, the words you write, the words you say. They say you're alone out here, no one to carry you through the dark. They say to come home, my dear. No clean air left now, get out of your place. Then the phone rang, what you gonna do, how you gonna? What you gonna do, how you gonna? What you gonna do, how you gonna make it out of here? I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Out here, out here. They say time to go, I fear. Take a car and follow the light. They say we need you near. Take a deep breath now and cover your face. When I'm dust, then I'm dust. When I'm dust, I'll catch fire all the same. your shoes, milk, roses, and doves. Yeah. Thank you, Muchly. Have a good night.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. We were, yes.
That was a close one.
That was a close one. That was so great. Let's hear some ones or see some ones in the chat.
I want to hear
I want to hear those ones in the chat.
Yeah.
Drop some ones. And then
Maya Sharpe, thank you.
Maya Sharpe, that was so sick. Follow Maya at Miss Maya B. So sick. Oh, so here, basically, I'll explain what the next vibe is, right?
Yeah,
we're gonna continue with the show, but Twitch chat has to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Otherwise, we're not gonna go on with the show. So
you in the chat, your job is to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No repetition. I don't want to see 2 1s or 2 2s.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
some
okay.
collaboration.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're here at
4. Oh my God. No, that does not count. No. We gotta do a whole full 5.
Harold.
6 out of control.
Harold. Not to like make you feel bad, but it's your fault.
Yeah, 1,000.
Start again.
Start again. Yeah.
Nice. We got a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, that 3. Oh no!
No. Okay.
Okay.
That might have been the closest that we're ever
Yeah.
gonna get.
Yeah. No. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go again. Okay.
Let's just try one
Your
more.
feminist nightmares got 1.
Yeah.
This is really exciting, honestly.
Yeah. Who's gonna be our number 2?
Incredible.
We got a 2.
Try to feel the other people in the chat. Want to become famous by
Okay, no, that's fine.
That's fine. It's going.
Keep going.
Right. We just need a 4 and a 5.
Babes, come on.
BBs.
I'm gonna ignore the spam.
Yeah, ban those spammers.
Numbers. We just need a 5.
Yes, we did.
No!
Harold!
Oh, Harold. Like I like your work and everything, but your presence here is is probably
No. It was Theresa, I think.
Oh yeah, it was technically Theresa.
It was technically Theresa.
Sorry, Harold.
We didn't mean to dunk on you. We're gonna buy followers.
Okay.
Listen, we can start the next thing, but that is a definite chat demerit, and like so like just so you know, you're all rated as chat members. Yeah, ban Theresa.
Ban Theresa. Can we ban Theresa, please?
We ban Theresa, please. So up next, we have Mikey Rosenbaum with a piece called "The Heart (Beat) of New York." We're really excited about it, and it is. Is there anything else? Follow Mikey at the Dumb American if you're inclined, and get better at counting, chat. And if I'm not taken out soon, I'm gonna start saying like.
I was walking around NYU's campus back when we were on campus, and not in virtual university, and walking around Washington Square Park on my lunch break, and just hearing all the sounds and all the stories around me, and just thinking about all the art that has come from this particular part of the city throughout the years, and was inspired just to kind of write a tribute to them. And then once the pandemic happened, this became even more of a tribute to the beautiful artists still working hard to make beauty out of a less beautiful situation. So with the help of some of my friends who I'm sharing quarantine with, this is Heartbeat of the City. Thank you. We are the lonely mornings after. We are the poets making calls. We are the dancers tending gardens. We are flags breaking down walls. We are the future of this city. We are the past and present too. We are the broken and the hurting. We are the ones who carry through. We are the jazz band in the corner. We are the painters baking bread. We are the buskers sharing stories. We are students getting read. We are the heroes come before us. We are the flowers in the park. We are the tired conversationalists, the candles in the dark. We are the candles in the dark. Even when it seems like we're too far apart, we've never been a city to give up before the start. Even when we're breaking, we just end up making art to share the heartbeat of New York. We are the ivy brownstone walk-ups. We are forever bars. We're the hopes for new beginnings. We are unopened scars. We are the future of the city. We're the city all together. We're the city when we're far. We are the city when it's sunny. We are the city when it's hard to see the stars. Here we go. Even when it seems like we're too far apart, we've never been a city to give up before the start. Even when we're breaking, we just end up making art to share the heartbeat of New York. The heart of the city is wherever you are. Sing that with me. The heart of the city is wherever you are. Don't be shy. The heart of the city is wherever you are. Wherever you are. The heart of the city is wherever you are. The heart of the city is wherever you are. One more time. The heart of the city is wherever you are. Thank you. Kat Cardicello on the fiddle, Claire Beerman on the shaker, Dalek Brathwaite on the bodhran, Alex Becker on the ukulele, and Erica G on the melodica and vocal arrangements. And I'm Mikey, the Dumb American. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we did it. I was in the middle of scratching my nose, and when that was so great. That was Mikey Rosenbaum.
Thanks, Mikey and Bo.
That was so surprising. I love a good surprise.
I love a good coming down the stairs, and there's more people than you thought. Surprise.
Yeah, I love.
That's one of my favorites.
I love like a little bit of like, you know, this tuna fish is tainted surprise. You know what I mean?
What?
Anyway, so moving on. You know, were we gonna do something this round?
I'm like still reeling from what you just said.
From tainted tuna surprise.
I don't know what it means.
I just feel like it's like a bad comedy joke. Oh, I didn't change my name.
A bad comedy joke as opposed to another kind of joke.
Yeah, like what should my name be, chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna change my name from Christopher Nolan to
chat. And can we make Julia big and me small? My like, can we do that?
What's with the question marks, Kate McGee?
Yeah, what's that?
Confused?
You confused? What should my name be?
Now?
What should my name? Pee pee poo poo? Yeah. We've got some real fucking.
Yeah. See, Kate's also confused by like your tuna. Like, what are you?
What was I talking about?
Yeah.
Why can't we just get off of it and have it be like one of those weird, crazy, like weirdo moments? You know what I mean? Like that are like, oh God, they're so like they like did something disorienting and surreal. You know? Thick Daddy.
Can we pin Lean Green Memex comment, please?
Yeah, Thick Daddy. Can we? Yeah, that's pinned.
Can we pin Kate's comment, please?
Yeah, Thick Daddy Bezos. Right.
Thank you.
If you haven't submitted fully to Bezos, you can. Oh, by the way, this is just sort of a thing. I think you can subscribe to the Out of Caution channel using your Twitch Prime subscriptions. If you have an Amazon Prime account, I think you can translate one of those into a subscription for the Out of Caution. I don't know how many people plug that. No thanks. No thanks. No. Let's go ahead, ban her. Up next, we have Amanda Lynn with a video called Dana McDonald Died a Good Death. Let me look and see if there's description stuff before we get kicked out. It's in a folder called Dana McDonald.
That's for tech.
I think that's just for tech, but we're going to tell you that it's also what it is. And, if I don't get taken out soon, I'm going to start saying like really whack.
I'm inside. I need to go out. I'm terrified in here. Sometimes it feels like I'm stretching into many people. I feel concerned for my health. I felt a lot when I was born, and when I died, there was so much space. I could just slip between things. Dana McDonald really didn't like her name because it sounded like the franchise. She swears she was never part of it, but somehow it became part of her. Then later, she died. Tragically. It was seriously so sad. But we move on. Seasons change. La-di-da. Daniel McDonald, her father, didn't hear about it for 10 years. And by then, he had changed identities 3, 4 times. He could barely remember who he was. It was madness. But somewhere in a distant, hazy memory lived his long-lost Dana, his little girl, so precious, too precious to touch. He only saw her for a second before she was whisked away into her new life. But no matter what happens, what changes, who kills who becomes who, he will always remember those eyes. He heard about it on that day when he was fishing by the creek. It was a cold night, and he forgot to wear socks, but that was fine. Anyway, he heard about it from Stu. You know Stu, that lad who's always fishing, always winking at you from across the room. Too old to be charming and too young to be twitching. He told you because he heard about it from someone who read about it, from someone who heard about it, from that woman. Yes, the woman you loved, and still kind of love, though she is also merely a distant, hazy memory, like that daughter of hers. Oh, what was her name again? That's right, Dana. Dana. Oh yes, back to Dana. So she died. Oh yes, right, you already knew that. Oopsie. What's next? Tria. Yes, Tria. Tria's that woman who collects daisies with her teeth in the summertime. Cheetah-like in her fierceness, quick and single-minded. She knows what she wants and she takes it by the jugular. Tria is also your grandmother, but that's not important. You're not important. I just felt that you needed some context. Hi, I'm Dana, and I'm dead. I was always told that when I died, I'd go to heaven, and I'd have all the things I could eat and all the clothes I could wear. LOL, could that be further from the truth? Immediately, I was put to work. Here and who knows where, everyone has to work and there's no buying out. They partnered me with Boogeyman. At first, I didn't like him at all, but then I came to love him. I call him Boogie now. Say hi, Boogie. Oh well, he's camera shy. He'll say hi someday. So, even though we work all day and all night, and it's such a drag, we're in love, so it's really not that bad. We even have sex, and it's totally awesome. Except Boogie sometimes feels sad. And then, well, I know. How could someone named Boogie ever be sad? But it's true. And then things aren't so great. I try to cheer Boogie up, but nothing seems to work. And then I'm sad too. And also horny. Oh well, that's death, I guess. Dana, you're having a bad dream. What? Who are you? I'm Tria. I'm your mother. You're not my mother. Yes, I am. You've just forgotten. It's been a while. Boogie! Shh, dear, don't you worry. Mama's here. Dana, are you okay? You were screaming. Oh my god, I just had a weirdo dream. Thank God you're here. I'll always be here. What was the dream? Well, it was almost like I was alive. Am I really here, Boogie? Yes, Dana. Pet my furry belly. I'm really here. Something's not right. This is all wrong. Where am I really? Are you sure I'm dead? I don't know everything, Tria, but I know that I love you. You just said Tria. My name is Dana. Oh wow. I'm sorry, that was weird. I think Tria was the woman in my dream. That was her name. What the fuck is going on here? Hi y'all, I'm Stu, and that must have been real confusing for you. Don't you worry, that pretty little brain of yours, Daddy Stu is here to bring back the cow. Here at the creek, nothing needs to worry you. You can just sit here, listen to the birds a-chirping, wait for one of those little fishes to catch on, and then bam, you got dinner. It's an easy life, and you can stay here as long as you like. No need to go back to all that drama and confusion. Just sit right here next to Daddy Stu. Wink, wink. Stop it, Stu. This is my daughter. We're talking about my little... Oh, what was her name again? Oh, that's right, Dana. Yes, Dana. Where is Dana? Oh, right, she's dead. But you already knew that, or is she? That's what I'm going to find out. Where is Dana? Where is she really? Something's a bit fishy here, and it's not the fish. No, something sinister. It's going on, and Daddy's gonna find some answers. Me, Daddy? No, Stu, you're not a real daddy. Sending young ladies money for see-through panties isn't true fatherhood. I know true fatherhood. Well, at least I support my ladies. You only saw Dana through a glass door before she was whisked away into another life. True fatherhood isn't about buying diapers or paying for college. It's about fatherly love, even if that love is from afar. I've never stopped loving Dana, yes, my Dana. Those big, joyful green eyes, I'll never forget them. So Daniel went on a quest to find one woman who might know the answers that he seeks. Hi, I'm Tria. Rawr. Tria, it's me. I've searched long and hard for you, crossed oceans and deserts and jungles, and wow, I'm tired, but I found you and you look beautiful. Gerard, is that really you? No, it's Daniel. Jameson? No, it's Daniel, your long-lost love, remember? I changed my identity 3-4 times since we last spoke, but in my heart I've always been Daniel. Daniel McDonald, no relation to the franchise. Oh right, Daniel! From that motel back in Atlantic City! I remember you! You must have shaved or something! Did you used to have a mustache? No. But yes, we did share a motel. It was Vegas, but close enough. It feels like it's been several lifetimes since I've seen you, Downey. It's Daniel. Yes, Daniel, how have you been? I didn't come here to rekindle our romance. However, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I've been very lonely, with only Stu to keep me company. But anyway, I came here to talk about Dana. What did you say? I came here to talk about Dana, Tria. I mean business. Dana is dead! I'm not so sure about that anymore. What do you mean? I've been having dreams. The dreams feel realer than life. And in those dreams, we're family. You, me, and Dana. She's alive. And then when I wake up, I feel something's not right. Last night, I saw her, Daniel. I saw her, and I was her mother, and she my daughter. I was so happy, and then I woke up. I cried, and I curled into a ball. I thought I couldn't go on living in this nightmare. I wanted to go back. It's not too late, Tria. There's still time. What on earth do you mean? There's a group of individuals. I met them at a fair, and well, they have some ideas I think you might find interesting. Take me with you, Daniel. Maybe we could find Dana again, and we could be a family. Maybe it was always my destiny to be a mother. And so they went off. Daniel McDonald and Tria, and they lived many lives together. They joined a cult and became obsessed with extraterrestrials and came up with a number of crazy theories about what they were seeing and why, but they never found the truth. Boogie, I think we should break up. I agree, Dana. It was nice knowing you, and I'll always remember the beautiful love we made. You too, Boogie. I truly admire you. So Dana went off into the unknown world beyond worlds, looking for answers. She kept seeing Tria, whoever she was, in her dreams, but she decided that there were more important things to do and then search for answers. She decided that she would spend her death enjoying death as much as possible. The emptiness, the connection to the universe, the bright light, and all that stuff. There's a lot of crazy shit happening, and honestly, who really cares? Dana eventually became something of a prophet for other souls, walking the unknown, searching for peace and nothingness.
Ooh, no. I'm unmuted. So, just so you know, Julia is taking a piss. Also, that was so great. Let's get some ones in the chat for Amanda. How great that was. Before we move into the next stuff, what do you guys think of this? Hey, I love you so much. What do you guys think of that? Does that suck? What do you guys think? It's good. It's good. It did suck. Okay. Julia is going to come in and so everyone, I need you to put your honest opinions of Julia in the chat. And follow Amanda for sure. Put some honest opinions of Julia in the chat. She won't be offended. She won't be offended. But now, Julia, do your trick. What do we think? Do we like Julia's trick?
I did. We brought the joke back.
We brought the joke back. What do you guys? She's cooler than you.
Spot the lie.
Spot the lie. Ban glam girl. Just ban glam.
Love Julia, but she scares me a bit. But that's only because she's really cool and pretty.
Wow. Whoa, whoa. This is Twitch.
This is Twitch.
This isn't YouTube gaming. Come on.
Sometimes a girl takes her sweater off and there's a shirt underneath.
Julie did the trick really well. No, I agree with that. We're getting so banned tonight.
Thanks, Kate. I'm sorry that I scare you.
It's okay. I don't think Julie is scary. But I do think Julie is very intense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd say you're pretty intense, Peter.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like I'm sort of like extrovertedly intense in the way that my intensity.
Can we please pin Kate's last comment?
Which is
I'm just anxious, LeMayo.
I'm just anxious.
Kate McGee says, "Go out with a bang." Go with a band. Sorry.
Go out with a band. Go out with a band.
Gruesome and deviant should be banned.
Should be banned. David, you cannot say shit like that. You are the feet guy.
Julia doesn't show her cards until she does.
Metaphysed.
It would be great if I had.
Oh my god. We're sponsored tonight. This is our sponsor for this evening. Please go buy this. Yeah, please go buy this. This is our big sponsor. This is what I use to keep my house COVID safe.
And what you drink to keep your body COVID safe.
Also, I don't know if anyone's noticed my my little name tag at the bottom of my screen, but I do have psoriasis. Does anyone else have psoriasis? You don't have to admit it. There's no onus here, but I do have psoriasis, and I just wanted to say that out loud. Do you have psoriasis? Exactly. Confession time. You don't have to confess. I'm just saying that I have psoriasis. I've been tweeting about it. What's psoriasis? Psoriasis is sort of, well, it can be multiple things, Kate, but it's actually a plaque-like rash that is extraordinarily itchy and often can erupt into like welts if left untreated by a topical corticosteroid. Oh yeah. Eczema. So yeah, eczema is very much like psoriasis. Psoriasis, though, is often very targeted and not as sort of widespread as eczema.
Mm-hmm.
And also, frankly, eczema is much more intrusive in your daily life. So glam girl, I feel for you. How are steroids? The topical corticosteroids, they just feel amazing. However, when I used them before, if you use them too frequently, they cause literal skin death.
Does this also help with psoriasis?
Listen, we're in a time where there's a lot of medical disinformation that's being disseminated. So what I can say is absolutely yes. This stuff will cure anything. We are going to get banned. We're going to get banned.
Next up.
Next up is Melissa McClung. And Melissa is doing a video. And hold on, I have to scroll up and down because we're in this document. It's called Visual Dictionary, and here's what I'll say is that I really got to be taken out soon because otherwise I'll start saying things that like are really whack, like really.
Backstretch, blinker, breast collar, bullseye, clubhouse. Common coastal features.
1.
Common coastal features.
2.
Crossing.
Cross-section of a pipe.
Cyclist. Face piece. Far turn. Flotation.
Freeway.
1.
Freeway.
2.
Gripper.
Hand. Head pole.
Home stretch.
1.
Home stretch.
2.
Landing area. Length post.
Memory recall.
Mounting foot.
1.
Mounting foot.
2.
Moon's orbit. Movable jaw.
Paper sheet. Penumbra shadow.
Photographic accessories.
Pole vault.
1.
Pole vault.
2.
Projectile.
Rain. Shadow roll.
Shaft holder.
Shirt. Snap.
Spit.
Spoked wheel.
Stable. Structure of a flower.
Stummel.
Take it off. Take it all off.
Subtract from memory.
1.
Subtract from memory.
2.
Subtract from memory.
3.
Transmission. Wavelength. Winning line.
1.
Winning line.
2.
Cool.
We're back, and we just changed our little name tags. Let's get some claps and some ones in the chat for Melissa McClung.
Thanks, Melissa. Very cool.
That was very sick. Let's get some ones, some claps. Yeah. Follow Melissa at Melissa Marbles. Tip on Venmo, Melissa McClung -1.
Don't forget to tip.
Don't forget to tip. Tipping is so important, and I've been at some I've been really trying to limit my zone, but I do sometimes go to a very, very, very outdoor bar with these tables that are and I see people not tipping during this time, and it's very enraging.
Yeah, that is completely not tipping at all.
No, or just low balling. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah, I've been tipping double. Not that I'm going out, but when I get a coffee.
Tip.
You gotta
triple.
Tip. Come on.
Tip double, please. Exactly.
Tip double, please.
Where are we in the show right now? We've got a few more acts left.
Yeah.
I really think I see where we are. I think we need to come back to our friends here. Can we swap actually? Who's big and who's little?
Me big.
Yeah. Do we think it's non-fungi Toki? I feel like everyone wants that this little guy's name is non-fungible token.
That's non-fungi Toki.
Right, and
and
then what's this little guy's name? Mary Burial. Well, yeah.
His name used to be Infinity War.
Which, if you're a true film buff, you'll get. Any true film buffs in the chat? Any big film buffs who just really understand the reference that we're making with Infinity War?
What did we rename him? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know.
Does anyone remember what we named him at the beginning of the program?
Yeah, we don't remember anything. We have a Google Doc that we're not updating.
Yeah, and memory spans like gnats.
Paul Lollywood. Oh, my smooth brain retains nothing. Is it a Chris Nolan film? Can we pin that? Yeah, it's in a Chris Nolan film.
Tenet?
Tenet? Have you fucking seen Tenet? It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Tenet. Here's actually a fun game.
Oh,
what?
Sorry, someone in the chat suggested we name him Cumulo, but I read it as Cuomo.
Which
So
no.
I think
no. Yeah. Or like alternate world Cuomo or utopian Cuomo. What I'll say is here's actually a game in chat. Can you tell in these two videos
Cuomulo.
Yeah, Cuomulo. Weird. What's broken? Is there something broken on screen right now? Can you tell?
What?
Can anyone tell if there's anything broken on screen? Thin Ice Dave feet show. Jesus Christ. David just, David's a resident foot fetishist.
Super Mario Cuomo.
Ew.
Yeah.
But can anyone?
Finally, a governor that represents Luigi Americans.
Right. That's a meme.
Yeah.
Different color lamps. What's broken? Does anyone know what's broken?
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, Julia knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
But she's like being willfully obtuse. What's broken? Is it my psyche? Is it Julia's self-esteem? Is it a material object? Hint, it is. There's something broken in the frame. If you can figure it, the pillows are not broken, your feminist nightmare.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah. Julia now knows what it is.
I know what it is.
It's my love. Oof, tough, glam girl.
I thought, yeah.
It's your love. It's your heart. Oh no, my heart. Oh, I didn't even crack that. My chair. No, my chair's perfect. It's actually healed my back problems.
Can I ask a hint?
Ask a hint? Yeah. What is that? You want me to give a hint?
Well, can I ask like 20 questions, but just one question?
But I don't want to really. Yeah, I trust you. Okay.
Is it on your face?
Yes, it's on my face. Can you see anything broken on my face? The radiator? There's no radiator in here. I live in a completely cold environment.
There's a radiator right there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, glasses. Yes, Kate McGee. It's my glasses. Let's show everyone. They come apart.
Yeah. You did order new ones, did you not?
No, I just ordered super glue that I haven't applied to them.
Oh.
But yes, I have broken glasses, and that is what is broken.
You got some really your frames need to be cleaned, my man.
Ugh, God, leave me alone. Stop hurting me.
Anyway, next up
is what?
Admiral Grey.
Admiral Grey, Reading Snake Dreams. I found on the internet. This is a video. I'm a huge Admiral Grey fan. And I guess what I'd also say is, I'm going to start saying, I have like a lot of really, really sort of like spicy hot takes that aren't.
I've been having a lot of dreams about snakes. Not just one or two, a lot of snakes. In one, a cartoon-like snake bounced its way to me and hugged me. No aggression, just wants to snuggle. In multiple ones, there are lots of baby snakes. Last night there were snakes everywhere, and I had to tell people in the dreams they couldn't stay because I was afraid of the snakes. Oh, and one of the snakes was a yellow python. I don't know enough about snakes to really know what it was, but it was big and yellow, and it was pregnant. At one point, someone opened the area where the babies would come out, and I could see all the little snakes wiggling around in the big snake. None of them bit me, they were just there. Guys, I don't understand this dream. All I only see in this dream, I see snakes, and they are not fighting me, they are just going anywhere I am going, and I am so afraid of them while they seem to be relaxing and watching me. So this happened for 3 days in a row, so I want to know what this dream means. I dream about a snake eating my dog. What does that mean? In this dream, I saw a basin of snakes, and one of the snakes was threatening me. When I snatched it up, it bit my index finger on my right hand. I cast it down on the ground. I was thinking I should take it with me to the hospital so they could identify it. In the next scene, a nurse was telling me not to squeeze the bite, and don't put ice on it. End. Hey everyone, does anyone know what dreaming of a python following you means? Had that dream twice this week. Good day. I had a dream of a snake. The color was rose pink with a split tongue. It was a venom snake. There was a lady coming out of the snake with long blonde hair. She strangled the snake after she came out. While she was busy strangling, the snake shouted, "Territory!" She managed to defeat the snake. After she was done, I saw myself in the lady, but the lady wasn't me. Any insight on this? Happy Mother's Day to all of us mothers here. I just want to ask, what is the meaning of my dream? I dreamed that a very huge snake bit me. I saw my friend has captured a snake of brown color and 5 feet long. I grabbed it with my right hand in such a way that the snake does not harm me. We decided to sell it and earn some money. We went to a customer who loves snakes. He checked its weight, its breath, and he was happy to pay us. Reality, please. I've been dreaming of snakes all year. Mostly they bite me, but sometimes they don't. Hadn't had any for a few months until last night. A black and green snake I seen and stepped over it. Then a yellow cobra attacked and bit me in the hand. Was able to then fight it off by basically pushing its head face first into the ground. I've researched this all day. Looking for some more take on it, please, and thanks. Dreamt of snakes! I know snakes are never good when you dream of them. I seen one snake with 2 heads, a snake coming out of its skin, and a snake that the eyes were bulging out. Everywhere I turned, there were snakes. In the dream, there were familiar people I have crossed paths with in my lifetime. There was a table that looked to be a gathering about to take place. I then heard my mom, who is no longer alive, tell me to go get dressed. And while I was going to get dressed, I could not decide on what to do with my hair. This is the second time I heard my mom say, "Put some clothes on or go get dressed." What snakes mean in dreams? Many snakes, including a particular snake that was cooked and I ate? I dreamt about some snakes, different snakes. I seen in my dreams a cobra. I can see its head raising up, but I'm a little bit far from it. Then I see some of them passing my ways and I killed them all. I can almost tear them apart. Actually, this week I dreamed about 3 times of snakes. One that really bothers me is I saw a big black snake, not on the ground, but in the sky. I saw how it crawls in the clouds, passing away. I've seen it clearly, how it moves away until I woke up. This is so bizarre, seeing snake crawling in the skies. Hopefully you can interpret my dreams. I dreamed seeing a black giant snake in my neighbor's house, and it started chasing me and always finds me where I hide. I ended in my house, currently living in, and I saw a few men of God joining as I started praying, and before I saw what happened to the snake, I woke up. Please help. Dreamt about a snake biting and hurting my youngest daughter. I hate dreams like this. I wake up praying over my children. Before my mom died, 2 snakes came. First one came and it started to jump, wanting to enter into our farmhouse while my mother was laying on the corridor very sick. Luckily, we were being visited by the church members and the snake was killed. After a while, another one came, the same snake, and it was also killed. After 3 days, my mother died, so I've been thinking about it for a long time, if there was a connection between my mother's death and those snakes. Is this a dream? No. Not the first time dreaming with snakes. Can anyone tell me what a snake skin, a green snake, and hot water means in a dream? Specifically, that God told me hot water would kill all the snakes in my dream, and I picked up a green snake. It turned into a hose, and hot water started spewing out of its mouth. What does a snake turn into a human mean? Could someone please help? About 2 months ago, I had a dream of a yellow golden snake in a room with my family, and my husband was right beside me watching the snake. He tried grabbing it, and when he did this, the snake tried to bite me, and it actually bit my pointer finger. It hurt when the snake bit me, and after the bite I could still remember the pain I got from it. And it's as if my finger remembers the pain sometimes. I'm a bit worried. I have no idea what this dream could mean. I dreamed of 2 snakes in my childhood front yard. The first, brown with black spots, was eating something big and left. I later got a clip in my mind of the kid that he had eaten from the inside of the snake's belly. That snake also charged other children when provoked, headed down the street. He was about 2 feet long initially, but after eating grew to about 7 feet. When the other kids approached it, the snake stood up on its back tail like a human. Second snake I watched from my front door, and she was jet black and shiny thin and extremely long. It reached up to about 12 feet to grab a branch and lifted itself into the tree, slid over to the house, came face to face with me through the glass door and said, "Don't worry, I'm not going to bother you," and she laughed and stuck what felt like a human arm through the glass and patted me on the shoulder, then disappeared to the roof. I saw a vision of this mountain, and Snakes was on the ledge of the mountain.
We're back.
Thank you, Admiral Grey.
That was Admiral Grey. Let's get some ones in the chat for Admiral Grey.
I've never had a dream about a snake. Have you?
No, I have not had a dream about a snake.
I have dreams about scorpions.
That felt like a list.
It is. It's a list
of just
of
scorpion.
one.
One scorpion.
You can have a list of one thing.
I had a dream once in which I awoke and the entire world was kind of like a gray color, and then I got myself a bowl of Frosted Flakes and walked downstairs and opened the screen door, and the entire world, including the sun, was made of needles. Think about that.
That sounds terrible, Peter.
It was okay. Oh, Peter, feel bad for Peter. Sad.
One in the chat if you're feeling sad.
Yeah, one in the chat if you're sad.
From
If
that
you're sad,
anecdote.
from you're sad. If you feel sad from that anecdote. Poor Peter.
I used to have a recurring dream as a child about a vampire that was in every room of my house.
Mm-hmm.
Every room, I was trying to save my little brother from this vampire.
Oh, really? Did you ever succeed?
Unclear. I can't really remember how it ended. I think it sort of ended on a cliffhanger every time, from what I remember.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to focus the camera. Focus the camera because it's like really fucked up and it doesn't work, and it's like
werewolf for me, Julia.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Julia, you look at that cam because I feel like that I have to look at this cam, and then we have like a nice setup going. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Is there any sort of outstanding business that we have to go over with chat that feels like
I don't think so.
untalked about? I could read you guys some of our ideas that we had for this show. Oh, this is a good idea. We were going to say that Julia has dated a lot of famous people, and we were going to say that she's dated. Are you guys familiar with Modest Mouse?
I've dated Modest Mouse.
Yeah, Julia has dated Modest Mouse. She dated Arcade Fire. She dated a Stroke. She dated an Arctic Monkey. She dated a Decemberists, like one of the Decemberists. For real? You dated Modest Mouse? Yeah, the whole team. Yeah, the whole Julia.
I dated Modest Mouse. Yeah.
She dated Arcade Fire. If you guys are familiar with Wolf Parade, what's the theme here? Does anyone know what the theme is? Can anyone date me? Because I wrote this joke.
My grandmother dated a Stroke
too. Oldies, damn Kate.
Love it.
Yeah. Who misses the odds?
Miss the odds. One in the chat for the odds.
Yeah.
One in the chat. Let's get a one in the chat for 2009.
Yeah.
The year
exactly.
I graduated high school.
Right, there we go.
Hi, Sam the Cyclone.
Hi, Sam the Cyclone. What's cracking?
We're getting a one in the chat.
We're getting a
2009 right now.
Exactly.
Franz Ferdinand. I've dated Franz.
Yeah, and I'm best friends with Ferdinand.
And I dated Franz.
You dated Franz?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, we had a good time.
But that was something that we had, and then it was like also multiple headphones on Peter's head was like an idea that we actually like thought about. One of our other idea was that I would just scream stonks, like I would just.
I don't like
like
that.
Yeah, like going like stonks. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's funny. I think it's just abrasive.
Oh, okay. Multiple headphones was a brilliant call. Thank you so much. Stonks! Yeah, sorry.
Really
I
don't like
apologize. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to do it again.
I
I don't want you to do it again.
Okay.
Next up
is Julia.
we got Nick Adams and Lane Dombois with Dying Stars.
And the video's in a folder called DS Final HQ.
Yes, that's in the doc.
That's in the doc that we have to read. And if we can't find it, it's probably there. And I know you guys are waiting for my hot takes, and I'm going to dispense them.
Beacon there is. Remember when we were shapes, swirling roundabout ways, you were quick as stillness itself, and your warmth was the newest thing in the universe to me. Yeah, your warmth is the quickest stillness there is. I knew right away I needed you. I knew night and day. Starlight on my starlight. I can feel your starlight on me. Don't forget about that, how you grew with your spin, building to a luminous sphere, and your light was the truest thing in the universe. Yeah, your light was the hottest color there is. Don't forget about us, how we suffered in love, trying to touch clouds and eternal chase. 'Cause your light was the truest thing in the universe to me, and your light is the brightest beacon there is. I knew right away I needed you. I knew right away I needed you. I could see your starlight in my starlight. I could see your starlight.
Still my starlight, darling.
You're mine too.
You'll never fade, right?
Will you not ever fade?
Why can't we stay lit and not cool off? Why can't we stay alight and not fall in? Why can't we stay alive and not go anywhere? Why can't we?
I would like to.
Why can't we?
I would like to.
Why don't you stay lit and not cool
I'd like to
off?
stay on you forever.
Why don't you stay alive and not
I'd
fall
like to
in?
stay in you forever.
Why don't you stay alive and not
I'd
go
like to stay
anywhere?
right here forever.
Why don't you?
I would like to.
Why don't you?
I would like to, but I'm cooling down. I'm falling in.
My warmth and light are fading, and I'm collapsing into the black hole of my grave. So life is imploding into the universe. Yeah, this life remains the brightest beacon there was. Even a binary star is made up of two separate parts.
Even so, don't go.
Love. Why?
Why?
Thank you, Nick Adams and Lane Dombois. That was so.
Muted?
Oh, am I muted?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not muted.
It's fine.
It's fine. Thank you, Lane Adams. That was so, Lane Dombois. That was so beautiful. Let's get some ones in the chat for that and follow them. Follow them. Did we get it right? Yes, we did. Cool. Anyway, so what? Yeah, hey Nick. Nick's in the chat.
Hey Nick.
Hey Nick. Nick, put your emoji of choice in the chat when you get a chance. Oh yeah, follow Fernando and follow Sophie. I'm gonna change my name to Incred. What do you think?
You need a suggestion?
Yeah.
How about just your name?
Okay. My name's Peter Mills Weiss, by the way. And you know, I thought it would be interesting to just actually, because if this is really truly the last Out of Caution ever, by the way, I'm just going to read the description of Out of Caution as it is on Twitch. 414 followers, pretty freaking sick. Out of an Abundance of Caution is an avant-garde microfestival live plus online of quick and dirty fascinating work responding to and from the places and people with whom we select to shelter. Produced by the Brick Theater. I don't know if any of this information is out of date. We don't know. We haven't updated it.
What is on our profile? Don't remember.
Don't remember having updated it. Oh, we'll stop there. Cool. We'll stop there because we don't know who's in charge anymore. We actually get requests to host this from like an anonymous email account.
Yeah, we don't know who's behind it.
We don't know who does this or what it's about. Oh, hugs! So many squid hugs. It is the last OOAAOC.
More OOAAOC to come.
Yeah. Put some OOAAOCs in the chat. Who was the president when that was written? I don't even want to talk about that, Metaphys Ed. Nick Adams' favorite emoji is this little smiley guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a classic.
Yeah. So, you know, we're coming close to the end, but we're not quite there yet. It is 10:13 p.m. according to my computer.
Seems like we've got one more and then one more.
One more and then one more.
Did you guys hear that?
Did you guys hear that? Who heard that?
It's Peter's Alexa.
I renamed my Alexa.
He calls Alexa computer because he doesn't feel comfortable screaming a woman's name.
Yeah.
Telling it to do things.
I'm such a good feminist. But actually, you know, that's a joke I credit to my friend Tim Platt.
I do think it's also funnier to say computer.
Yeah, true.
Computer set a timer for 10 minutes.
But anyway,
starting now.
Did you guys hear that? Who's hearing this shit?
She's good.
She knows what's up. She knows what's up. Anyway, so let's move on to the next act.
Penultimate.
The penultimate act. This is Julie, you want to take it away? Or should I take it away? Who's gonna take it away?
I'm thinking about it.
I'm so bored. I'm so
You can do
bored.
it.
Okay, great. It's Ryan William Downey and Samuel Muglia. This is The Ballad of Sycamore Glen. It's written directed by Ryan William Downey, featuring Samuel Muglia, additional photography by Haley J. McMillan. Oh, follow Ryan. And here's my hot take. It's like,
each night. It's not the same dream, but it feels the same, you know? I wake up sweating, confused, startled. It's very disorienting. Do you ever feel like that? I can feel like that right now if I want to. I just close my eyes and wrap my arms around my chest real tight and hold my breath. And I hold it until my eyes go funny, like when you rub your eyes and look at the sun. Have you ever felt like that? You know what I mean, the spots. No. You do. Do you pick up your feet when you walk? Or do you just drag them? You're funny. In my dream, my legs work, but they don't work like normal legs. They're like spider legs and someone else is controlling them, but I feel like I'm the one to blame. I'm sure you can understand that. And in it, my spider legs are walking me somewhere, and I get there, and this man, he recognizes me. Says, hey, you come with me right this way, and all that. And so I do, and we turn left, and we turn right, and left again, and right again, and he keeps looking back at me. He keeps looking over his shoulder to make sure I'm following him, and he looks worried. Like we're late for something. And then we're there, and we're going, and he pushes open 2 double-leaf doors that lead out onto a stage, and he kind of pushed me out there. And I can't see because of the lights. And my eyes go funny. You know, the spots. And I step up, and there's a lectern there, and on it's a piece of paper. And on the piece of paper is a poem. And the poem is always a little different. But it goes kind of like, so long, marigolds. So long, sun. So long, sister. So long, everyone. So long. So long, so long. The breeze, the stars, the sky. So long, my little one. So long, now close your eyes. And I do. And then I wake up.
Yay!
Thanks, y'all.
That was so beautiful. And like all Ryan's stuff, destabilizing and strange as well. I'm going to change my name to that.
Nice.
What are you going to change your name to?
I'm going to change my name to Bye-Bye.
So as you know, this is the last. We're going to get serious here for a second. Oh, yes, one's in the chat for Ryan, and one's in the chat for really all of the great performers that have happened tonight. We've got one more, we just wanted to take a second and talk about, just the vibe of the whole year in like a serious way, as best we can, given that I'm such a fucking
idiot.
Idiot. Thank you.
Such a dumbass.
Such a dumbass. And I don't really want to wax too, poetic, and I'm not a very I'm not a very like lyrical person. You know what I mean? Either I don't know if you are. Maybe you are. Nah, neither of us are very interesting or sentimental, but the vibe of a who year, a memoir, of course. I love this memoir meme that's going on. But about a year ago is when all this shit went down, and I just looked at my calendar, and I wanted to share my calendar with you from about a year ago. So here's my calendar. This is March 2021. As you can see, I'm doing Out of Caution. This is our joint calendar because Julia and I work together as like creative partners on like boring theater projects, but we don't need to go into that. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
It's true. And we work, like 3 days a week at a little office. Or no, I don't. No.
Jesus Christ,
yeah, sorry, I'm really bad at this.
You need
but
to relax,
yeah,
man.
I'm a little stressed out because
this is this month.
Yeah, this is this month. So I'm just gonna go back in time to March of last year, and let's do it. Here we go. Like, do your best. Like. Oh wait, okay. So I had a lot of stuff going on. You can see, I had Summon the Elder God going on.
Right, and on Thursday you had to eat the cookie alone.
Right. These are all various business things that Julia and I had to do, but
the next day you were gonna hang out with Chris Masula.
I was gonna hang out with Chris Masula, if anyone knows him.
And then on Tuesday we went to that together. The last performance, I don't know if you guys can remember the last performance you saw before everything shut down, but for me and Peter, it was No Jokes Allowed, which was happening at the Brick, which was in honor of Steve Whalen.
Steve Whalen, who passed.
Who had passed about a week earlier.
And it was a really incredible event in which he was kind of memorialized, and
it was a good, we didn't know it was going to be the last thing we were going to see for a year.
But that,
but it was, I guess, good that it was that. I'm glad it was that.
And it feels resonant that, one of the sort of rocks of this past year has been Out of Caution, which is, a program basically of the Brick. And, it was funny to me because I always thought maybe it was like a play or something, but no, it was this open mic, kind of a memorial open mic that had happened at the Brick, amongst a lot of people who I really value in this performance community. So that's my tender thought share for this evening. And Julia, I don't know if you have a tender thought share you want to impart.
Man. Here we are. We're still here 1 year later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, drop your last show in the chat. So.
Yeah, drop your last show in the chat. Last show you saw. Or a tender thought, if you have a tender thought.
Oh, we set a timer. Computer off! What she said. Yeah, share the last thing you saw in the theater. Oh, totally tender thoughts. Everyone's got totally tender thoughts right now.
Yeah, TTS. So we're very happy to be here on Twitch with you all. Sorry it's owned by Bezos. We're working on it.
Yeah, us personally are.
Us personally are working on it. We're in touch with some people who are maybe, well, we can't talk too much about it, but.
Yeah. So this is the document, by the way, just of all the people who are on the show, and so we'll go and we'll introduce the sort of final act of the night, which is actually a good personal friend of mine, Deepali Gupta, and it's going to be a very long piece because I think it's about 26 minutes long, and so when it's over, you can consider the show being over. I will be lurking in chat and maybe perhaps on screen. Julia has to dip. So if you want more just like incredibly vibrant interactions with me, I'll be present.
But I won't be.
But Julia won't be. So just keep that in mind.
That in mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like I suck. But we're gonna do this text.
This is a text that Deepali asked us to read before we do her work.
And you mean I'll start it and then we'll do the thing at the end. And I'm doing the exclamation point, right?
Yeah, I'm doing the ellipses.
All right. So Perverse Reverie Forever is an offering of 4 songs concerning abuse and abundance. Rebroadcast with love from the Psychiatric Observation Unit, Deepali sings for you, safely, voluntarily, and with the intention of more soon. Just one more fortnight until the full moon! Have a good rest of the year, y'all.
You haven't attacked what you think is a flashback. And it looks like a freak out, and it feels like a breakdown, but it's not Objectify me, just maybe I'm imagining you. Annihilate me, baby, and I'll annihilate you too. Project upon me, baby, like I'm reflecting off of you. Don't reject me, baby. Objectify me, just maybe I'm imagining you. Annihilate me, baby, and I'll annihilate you too. Project upon me, baby, like I'm reflecting off of you. Don't reject me, baby. Objectify me, just maybe I'm imagining you. Don't reject me, baby. Objectify me. Don't reject me, baby. Objectify me. Just maybe. Just maybe. Just maybe. Am I pathetic to fall for a hypothetical? Am I pathetic to fall for a hypothetical? Are you a mirage or a miracle? I'm paranoid and avoiding going lyrical. Am I pathetic to fall for a hypothetical? 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 Are you a mirage or a miracle? I'm paranoid and avoiding going lyrical. I'm paranoid and avoiding going lyrical. I'm paranoid and avoiding going lyrical. I'm paranoid objectify me. Annihilate me, baby. Annihilate me, baby. Annihilate me. Annihilate me. Annihilate me. Your kiss is still on my lips. Your sex is still on my lips. Your words are still in my mouth until I spit them out. Until I spit them out. Last year, when I lost my mind, I lost your trust. Now what do I think I'll find? Looking for some kind of sign, or looking you up online. Transformation, repetition, and fixation. 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 I was bitten since then. My blood's indifferent. Brave enough to rave and rage, but not to read what you have written. Not to read what you have written. Not to read what you have written. Not to
Oh, I'm live. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? That was Deepali. So freaking sick. So beautiful. I'm such a big Deepali stan. I can't even tell you how much of a Deepali stan I am. How's everyone doing? Can I get some like ones in the chat if you're still here? What's going on? How's everyone feeling? We got some ones. We got Glam Girl. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we programmed Deepali because of Sloop Jumbly, I remember. And she came in and she fucking killed it. And then I remember that there was also oh god, my brain. It was that show. What's his name? I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It was so great. Oh, and Aaron was on that same show. That's right, Aaron Markey. For sure. Yeah, so sick. This is the true end. It's a really chill streaming vibe with me. you know, until basically, oh yeah. Yeah, you got to wash in that wave, glam girl, 100%. 100%. Julie has departed the zone. We're now in Peter's solo vibe. I'm trying to keep it really chill. If you're joining us just now, the show is over. All you have now is a man with a strange haircut and an unkept beard. Just chatting. Literally just chatting. We should probably change that we're not in talk shows and podcasts anymore. We probably should just be like, this is just chatting. You know what I'm saying? So that's so fucking sick. I didn't know that Out of Caution was transitioning to what was it? What was this in the chat? It's uplifting students and learners. What does that actually? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that exactly means. Do we want to? Does anyone want to sort of like? Does anyone who's related to Out of Caution want to jump on the stream and explain what that is? You don't know how to change the category. TNG. Yeah. Because I would love to know more myself, because I don't know anything about it. Because I'm a big old dummy, and part of like my pandemic life has been like true isolation. Yes, hop on. Why not? Fuck yeah.
Hi.
Also, everyone, welcome our mod, our mod queen.
Mod queen.
The mod queen is here.
Mod squad.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone has to be on their best motherfucking behavior, because otherwise you'll get the ban hammer.
I'd love to start banning people.
The ban hammer. Yo, is it like, does Twitch have any kind of like cool thing where it like just, well, I'm just the only one here.
Sorry, I'm back. I was trying to text.
Yeah. It's Mom running her memoir. I didn't really catch how memoir happened. How did that happen?
That's a carryover from a previous episode. I just remembered I was not screen ready. All right, it's fine.
Okay.
It's a previous episode. I forget how it originated though.
So talk to me a little bit about, I'm actually very curious about what the future of Out of Caution, because I literally don't know.
Yeah.
We could also, you know what I mean? And my attitude in this is like, I'm very curious myself, but also this is an ad. So like, you know, like comport yourself how you will.
Okay, great. I don't know how to comport myself, so I'm just going to behave as if I were on the internet live right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, whatever. I mean, It's not that big a deal. We're just in a Zoom, but like sometimes the people saying stuff. Great. I don't remember how Memoir started on Memoir for sure.
Memoir.
For sure, Theresa. For sure, Theresa.
Theresa, if you need to jump on too, you're more than welcome.
So what is the next step? I feel like that's maybe what we should end on. It's like, tell us a little bit on what that is. Maybe, or like, unless that's like spoilers or whatever. I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So we were sort of like, it has to be a year. Like, even though quarantine is going on longer than a year, like it has to be a year. So once we were looking at 52, and then there's going to be a 53, just because we had more schedule than we could fit into 52 weeks. So we have one more show next week. It's going to be Your Uncle Richard, which is like this cool like telephone game sort of concept like we have done in the past. So they're going to come on and do that. And then after that, we're going to have our first show in April. We haven't like quite picked a date yet, but I believe it's going to be towards the end of the month of April.
Cool.
Yeah. And it's going to be like all student-driven work. It was really, brought into being by Kate, who's in the chat, and Harriet, who's been in the chat. They're going to be curating the whole thing and really reaching out mostly to like colleges, folks who are in like training programs, because they don't have a stage right now. And we have like one. So it's like, come on in.
Right. And so who is it again? It's I'm looking for.
Oh, I've been told to plug socials.
Oh yeah, plug social, but it's where is it in the chat? It's like, you said the names of the people who are doing it.
Yes.
Who's doing it? It's
Kate Ziblick, who is also, a brick intern of old and now is transitioning into this role.
Hell yeah, Kate.
Hell yeah.
Harriet. And these are all people I've seen in the chat before.
Yeah. Harriet was interning with the brick this past fall.
Damn, dude.
And I think it's heading to NYU next year or something.
Damn.
Can you believe
it? Get out of your chair. We've got Harriet. We've got Kate, Harriet, Ben. Is this the current tech Ben?
Indeed, it is. Current tech.
Ben, you dog. I had no idea.
Oh my goodness.
Ben,
Yes,
dog.
Ben's like doing these like wild things with like the host doc, and it's going to be all automated. Like the new hosts are going to have it so much easier than you did.
Oh.
They're putting infrastructure into it.
Harry will be a freshman at NYU. They grow up so fast. But Kate, aren't you one of the ones who's growing up?
Yes, she's literally growing up before her very eyes.
Are you like, or are you like the sort of like, are you like the den parent?
Ooh, den parent. I love that. Yeah.
Well, that's so cool. And so it's
their friend Alyssa is also coming on as a consultant to like try and,
Perfecto.
yeah, I think they're going to try and like really take advantage of some things that we just truly didn't have the time or energy to do, like building an audience on Twitch, which we were like, well, people will show up or they won't.
Yeah. The way you build an audience on Twitch is that you play Valorant and you just put PogChamp in the chat.
Great. So we're halfway.
Zoomers who are taking control of this, confirm or deny. Confirm or deny what I just said, Zoomers.
Yes. I think
Thank
that's
you.
I think that's
How much Valorant is going to be played? How much Valorant and Fortnite is going to be played on this new Twitch thing? That's what I really want to know. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm about that life.
That's the move.
Okay. But so that's so great, and it's going to be curated by this team of people, and it's going to be mostly people who are in school.
Yeah, and we're sort of thinking about what does that definition mean? Like, does it just mean college, which is sort of what this curatorial team is in right now? Like, that's their world. Does it include middle school, high school? Like, we've had some really incredible youth performers on the show before, so like we welcome them back. I was even
purchase 7-year-old performance artists.
No, like literally there have been not 7-year-olds, but like close to it. So it's like,
well, that's dope.
Yeah. And then I was also like really interested in the idea of like, like creative aging and like senior learners. Like, I don't know, my job, we do a program at some senior centers, and like these are incredible artists that have never had an opportunity to show their work. So it's like, maybe we can get some of them on here if they can like figure out the tech side of things. So I don't know, but I leave it to them. I'm like, I'll be in the background, I'll be here supporting, but we want to like let them take it and run with it.
I think that's really great because like the theater scene, especially in New York, is so dominated by like a late 20s to like mid 30s mud of educated people. And so I feel like that's super dope because I'm one of them. I'm like an overeducated male in my 30s, and we love to take up place.
You got your BFA and your MFA concurrently, is that correct?
Yes, I got it concurrently. I also got and it was a huge, massive success, and so it's just incredible. No, I don't. I only have I don't even remember my degree.
If you know Peter's degree,
if you know my degree, let me know. Kate Ziblick is saying that where did I go to undergrad grad? Okay, prepare to judge me. I went to Oberlin College and then was in the and then I tried to do the conservatory but failed. That's my cool story for music for a variety of reasons. But technically I went to Oberlin College. That's where my degree is from. Lauren, what about you?
Oh, me? I went to what I like to call the Trump University of Arts Colleges.
Which is what?
University of the Arts in Philadelphia.
Okay, I like that. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I learned some stuff, but I also learned. I have a BFA in musical theater performance.
Help. I mean, I have a degree in theater-based noise art, so I'm not judging.
I mean, yours is way cooler than like me doing like Into the Woods.
What's more embarrassing? Someone singing Into the Woods or someone being like, yeah, I'm just like creating noise at night at the Silent Barn, and I'm,
that one's cooler.
I'm dating someone who's 22. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's worse? Do you know what I'm saying? That's my question.
I think Into the Woods is worse. Sound off in the chat if you think I'm lame.
Yeah, I feel like that's what happens to everyone in Oberlin. It's like, yeah. Well, anyway, but that's so great. They're equally bad, but in different ways.
fucking nailed it.
I actually think that's wrong because like the person who's in musical theater just believes in dreams and has no critical faculty. You know what I mean? Whereas the person who wants to make noise art is like, I actually get the vibe and I love exploiting people. You know what I'm saying?
No, horrible.
Not to be spicy. I'm being a little spicy. Kay McGee knows it. She knows that I'm being spicy.
It's the
Kay and I went to the same school. That's why we know each other.
Oh, that's cool.
She can confirm. She was like the queen of the of theater design at my school.
Oh my God. I can only imagine.
We made a lot of really awful plays together.
Do you want to hear about the worst play I made in college?
This is the time.
Great.
There are 13 people who want to hear it.
I was a part of a production that was based in the viewpoints, but like a very poor understanding of the viewpoints. We literally did like the grid work on stage. Literally, people walked in on the grid. And then it was called So Money with a $sign for the S. It was like an exploration of capitalism, I guess. And we all wore like stained lingerie with like green crochet over it that was supposed to show like something about the like means of production. So we had like yarn balls and like crochet needles. It was bad. It was so bad.
Kate, what's the most embarrassing thing I did in college? Kate? Because Kate knows, because I won't know because I'm too proud.
But make it spicy.
Yeah, give it to. Also, like, I never got to give my spicy takes, but like, what the joke was is that I was gonna start being like, I've got some like.
He's gone. No spicy takes.
I've been banned. I was like, my spicy takes were gonna be if Ben ever let me get too crazy, I would have been like, I've got like some opinions about unions that are like pretty crazy. I was gonna be like a real idiot leftist, like does not understand leftism at all.
Yes,
being a leftist at all. That was gonna be, and also I was gonna be like, this is a joke that I stole from my friend Tim Platt, who maybe you're familiar with a little bit.
I have a piece of it. Yeah. Oh my God, I have to find it.
Yeah, he
really have the card he just gave me. Yes.
Kate just outed me.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
You know, Art by Yasmina Reza. I played the aggressive one.
The aggressive one?
The one who was like, "This isn't art. This is so stupid. We need to be doing like this isn't figurative stuff sucks." I'm 21 and I'm an old conservative man and I fucking love being an actor. Yeah. Theresa, fucking go off. Help.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You're getting slaughtered in the chat.
I'm getting slaughtered in the chat. Kate, have we met in person? Ziblook, have we met in person?
I wonder.
I'm curious. I have also a terrible head for names, places, anything logistical, so.
Yeah.
You think so?
Interesting.
You don't know. You have no idea. Maybe you should get in this. You're taking it over. Why don't you get in this shit, Kate?
Yeah. Get in it.
Get in the shit, Kate.
If you have
the fucking vibe. You're about to take it over. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can. It's so easy.
Yes. Join us. This is like very unexpected. I'm glad I wore my Barbra Streisand t-shirt today.
Yeah, yo, get in here because you're the one who's taking this over, and the 10 people who are left, 11 people who are 9, it's changing constantly, want to know what the fucking vibe is and what your vision for it is, and I'm gonna fucking grill you. I'm gonna take you to task. Because like you know this about me, Lauren. I'm incisive. I get to the heart of things. I'm like one of those guys who gets it. So
aggressive art guy.
I'm one of those dudes who plays devil's advocate well. Do you know what I mean? Do it, I dare you.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to send this. Hold on. I'm going to be multitasking in another tab, so don't do anything crazy while I'm gone.
Have you ever met a white male who's just the best devil's advocate ever? Because it's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, it is. No, I'm just kidding. I have no. The only other thing I was in, basically I was in art, which was so traumatizing and horrible. And then I was in some fucking Tom Stoppard play that Kate actually designed and we became friends because Kate was furious about it.
Oh wait, I see Kate.
Travesties or whatever. I'm talking about Kate McGee, but I want Kate Ziblick in this zone. Kate McGee can come here if you want.
Welcome.
All right, welcome. Oh, we've met in person.
Yeah, we totally met in person. Yeah, I remember there was like one show where they did like the karaoke party at the end, and I think you did like, did you do the Carly Rae Jepsen song "Call Me Maybe"? I think you did that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I also think you could say "It Ain't So" multiple times.
Yes, of course.
I was there that night too, I think.
That's my friend Anne Marie and Anne Marie and Paul Ketchum. Yeah, they're the best. Okay. I also think I was represented in one of their slideshows for that. I was in like the slideshow.
Oh,
cool. Ooh, that's an Easter egg. We gotta go back.
Yeah, Easter egg, spoiler. Okay, Kate, what's the fucking vision? Lay it on us. Lay it on
just kind of the same things as what we've been doing, but like a different audience. You know, the whole students and learners thing, whatever that means, instead of like whatever that means, like students from like elementary and middle school, and also like seniors that we had talked about, like that Lauren had talked about, but also like most of the people I know, I go to like the new school in Manhattan, and like just like weird artist people that I know that do performance art and make art and like would like a platform. But then we have like talked about streaming and just using this platform as to just jump on and talk to people if they're there, or play Minecraft if possible, you know, like do a little bit more of like trying to make it an actual Twitch platform, and do something similar with our social media, with like making that more engaging and, you know, all the fun things and getting.
Okay. Yeah. So here's a serious question. Am I going to get a platform to just play Valorant on the Out of Caution stream?
Honestly, maybe. Honestly, yeah.
I played Counter-Strike for a long time as a child, so I play a lot of Valorant now. And I just feel like this stream should transition into just exclusively people who are interested in performance who want to play Valorant. That's my opinion.
Yeah, the two genders, if you will.
That sounds great. And I mean, my follow-up question would be like the bounds of that definition of learners, because learners can also be people like, and this is something that I know from having done horrific open mics, you know, my entire time here. Like, what about people who don't, like, maybe it is someone who's like 37 who's never performed before.
Yeah, that would also count and work. Like, I feel like we're aiming a little bit more at people who are like, this was a whole conversation we had, because we were all kind of talking, because all the people on the team are either in college right now in undergrad or are about to be. And we were trying to talk about like ways to phrase that, and also try and find like people who are college aged who aren't necessarily like going to school or in an institution. But then also there's so many other types of students, which is Lauren is the one that gave us the language for students, or for learners and students, because like so many other people are always learning things. Yeah. Lauren's over here for me.
Oh, wait, got it. Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of our aim. I feel like there's going to be like maybe a little more of a focus and aim to get like more like what you would think of like college age students and like that kind of thing. It would be like kind of the main focus, but we do also want to make an effort to bring in like elementary and high school people, and then also seniors, and also random like people in their mid-30s who want to play Valorant and do a weird show. Like
nailed you, Peter.
Guys in their 30s who want to play Valorant?
Yeah. Real gamers.
That's a good channel on its own. Just like guys, like a different guy in their 30s every day who's playing Valorant.
It's going to turn into a gaming stream. This has all been a lie and a setup. All of our planning, all of our meetings. I am going to turn this into my personal Twitch gaming stream.
I love it.
Longest of cons.
Here's another follow-up question, which is there start of their curation experience is a big part of it. The artists reflect that team in a variety of ways. Is And this is not supposed to be a loaded question. I'm just sort of curious. This is sort of a question for Lauren and Theresa. Is like, to what degree is there any education and mentorship that's happening with these people from the more experienced side? It's maybe a question I would have.
Well, from what the understanding we have now, or at least what I understand it as, is the brick is still going to be in connection and in conjunction with Out of Caution, but it's more going to be like a smaller branch of it. Like Lauren and Theresa are being very generous and very kind, and are like going to work with like our current Out of Caution, the Next Generation team as like mentors, or just like sitting on the sidelines and like giving advice if we need it, or if we need something looked over, you know, etc. Or like if we like want contact information for a certain artist, or if we find ourselves in a bind and we need help, like that kind of thing. But that's definitely taking on more of a mentorship role, whereas our like core like creation team will be actually doing like all the majority of the work. Like
It's not an explicit educational opportunity. It's more like an you're like supported by some experienced bozos. Yeah. You're not a bozo. I'm a bozo. We're both bozos.
Oh, we're all bozos. Like,
right. But what I'm saying, that's cool to hear. And then what is the and because this is me being me, you know, is like. I don't like projects that have an end. Do you know what I'm saying? What is the end goal of the project? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at this point,
this can be like theoretical or like mythological. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, I like the idea of mythological. Like, yeah, that's really sick, actually. Well, so the basic like schedule we have now is, instead of doing a weekly show, we do it monthly. And doing monthly will like hopefully give us a lot of time to work on things and curate certain stuff, and like potentially it could go on for a while, like as long as it needs to go on, especially since we're not doing it like all the time.
Correct.
I get the end goal, I guess, would just to be like give people exposure for like their art, and to have a platform to perform on, especially while we're in quarantine, you know.
Yeah.
And especially like students who can't go out and do stuff like that, you know.
What are you most excited about?
I'm like kind of excited to like be part of a thing and like making a thing. I think that's really fun. I think it'll be really great. And also I'll like, you know, Harriet and I have agreed to like host the first episode together, which I'm very excited about because I liked hosting. And I also Ben the tech person and I are dating, and I get to embarrass him on stream all the time now, and I'm very excited about that. You know,
Ben, get in here.
That's an order.
Ben, get in here. It's time to dish.
I'm still in charge here. You have to come in. Just kidding.
You don't have to do your face if you don't want
to. Time to dish.
He enjoys being behind the scenes. He's a little camera shy.
Oh,
I can dish though. I don't mind dishing.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I don't want this to become a platform for anyone's relationship dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Relational dynamics, to be honest. Yeah. But my that's so cool. I'm very excited about that. Is this Theresa in the chat? Is this going to be represented on the Brick website in some cool way? Yikes, says Kate McGee. Yeah, fucking help, dude. I'm also a little drunk, so whatever. I don't care. I don't think I said anything bad, but I'm also fun. But what is it? How is it going to be represented, Theresa?
Yes, indeed. It's going to be, I think, its own sort of like section of the website. Like, I think there's like intentions on like building an archive. I mean, we have the YouTube archive and stuff. So the old stuff will exist there. The new stuff will exist there. I'm really curious to see like what will be the appetite for this kind of work after, you know, as we start getting vaxxed and getting summer of 21 crazy, you know, like, is there going to be an audience for this? I believe there is. And I think especially the way that this team is talking about it is like, it's addressing a need that will persist after this is over.
I mean, I don't know anything that is not directly connected to an institution of higher learning that actually supports people who are like young artists in that kind of way.
That's a good point.
And I think that that's super exciting because like most of the time, what you'll see is like, oh, emerging artists, which just means like people in their 30s who haven't been noticed. Which is a whole horrible vibe of like how that often operates, but like it's really exciting to me to hear that there's been like a substantial investment. I'm doing an ad, by the way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, it is super exciting to me that there's been like a substantial investment in this zone.
I'm excited about it. I know, like, personally at my school, because it is in New York, there isn't a lot of like community, which is like it usually isn't a problem. I'm pretty good at being like pretending to be an extrovert and like making friends and stuff, but it's been hard to find like people to collab. But I'm still socially anxious and also introverted, and it's been hard to find people to collaborate and make art with, especially since like I've noticed like a lot of the theater scene is like people in their like late 20s, early 30s, and it's like I'm not quite there and on the same level. And so I'm also just really excited to be working with not just other people my age, because I'm hoping there's going to be a wide variety, but like just working with people and like making art with people. Like I'm really jazzed about that.
Cool.
Me too.
So is Ben going to be the tech guy for every single one?
So far, yeah. I've roped him into this. Like, we would watch it together when I'd go visit him, like at his house, like over quarantine. I would always, I would quarantine in preparation. But anyway, and I remember we were watching it together in January, and the last time we'd seen it was in September together. And he was like, "I could do the tech for this." And I was like, "If you want to, this is a big commitment, bro." And he's like, "No, I've been thinking about this since like September. I could totally do the tech for this."
What a relief.
This is a big commitment, bro, is something people should say to people more often.
That's essentially what I didn't say to my actual brother, who used to be the tech guy, and I roped him into it.
What happened to him? I'm just kidding.
Matt in the chat. He got a job, and he was like, sick of taking orders from his big sister, I guess. But he was such an important part of like how this thing.
We need to do an out of caution family therapy edition. I'm the therapist.
Okay.
I'm not qualified, but I do talk quickly.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so sick. I really think this is funny that this is supposed to be like chill chat time, and this has become like interview time.
This is a talk back, and I'm mad.
But I think it's cool that it will be documented as like what the future will be, because I'm a boomer, Lauren's a boomer.
I'm a boomer.
We're both boomers. And then we have this non-boomer, and we're grilling you about what the Zoomers are going to do.
Tell me about what are the youths? What are they doing?
The Zoomers.
I don't know if I was born in 99, so I have no idea if I'm like a Gen X or Z. I have no clue.
You're a Zoomer to me.
Okay.
I think you're a Zoomer.
Okay.
You're a Zoomer.
I'll take it.
I'm a boomer.
If you don't remember dial-up internet, you're a Zoomer, right? Is that the rule?
I don't really remember. That was a little bit before my time.
There you go.
I feel like if you have a nostalgic feeling about South Park,
I do a little bit actually.
Okay, so you might be a boomer. I
might be a boomer.
That would be my review. Okay, Zoomers. Well, that's really so exciting. Call me back when there's the 30-year-old guy Valorant streams.
I will.
I'll be present for that. And I'll come for the chat. That's so cool. Should we end this? There are 6 viewers.
It might be about time. It's 11:30. I think spicy take time ends at 11:30 sharp. And it's 11:03, so spicy take time I think might be almost over. This might be a good time to wrap it up.
End it. Theresa, what's the future of the brick? That would be like one more spicy take. Oh yeah, is David still in the chat? If David's in the chat, we're gonna do. I don't need to put you both on the spot. We're gonna do feet.
Oh no.
I don't know if David's here though.
My feet are not fit for human consumption.
I got slippers on. He's just getting slipper shit.
I need to get some slippers.
He's getting. No, yeah, you got to do it. You got to give it to him. All right, that's it.
Beautiful.
That's the
Thank you
show.
all so much. I hope that interrogation was fun. That'll be a yeah for me. David got what he wanted. Curves always win. Good night, everybody. I'm going to leave the studio now.
Good night.
Bye.